What's up, everybody? It's the Collector of Superheroes again, and this time for my subscribers, I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite DC characters and superheroes that when it comes to Marvel, a lot of people might notice about me. I'm a big fan of the X-Men, and my favorite superhero in Marvel is none other than Logan Wolverine. But I'm also a DC fan, and my favorite superhero in DC is kind of a toss-up. I love Green Lantern. He's epic. His stories are great. I love what Geoff Johns did with the Green Lantern series. But when it comes to DC, there's nobody better to me than Batman. He's the number one selling superhero in DC, I think. And his story, everything about him, he's just awesome. He's my favorite superhero when it comes to DC. And I've been wanting to make a video for my subscribers for a minute, a Batman video. And, I'm happy that I'm finally going to be able to make you this video. It's probably going to be a long video, but, I want to show you guys some of my keys in my collection, some of my favorite ones. And maybe a lot of people don't know about these keys here, and it'd be a first time you guys seeing these keys. So I'm excited to show you guys these Batman keys in my collection. And if you got any Todd McFarlane fans watching the video, you guys are gonna love these first series of Batman books that I want to show you guys. This first one I want to show you is epic Jim Starlin storyline, and Todd McFarlane on the cover. This is Batman number 423, and just check the cape, how Todd McFarlane captured Batman with his cape. And I'm not sure if that's Talia al Ghul, but he's got some girl in his arms, and he's on the edge of the cliff. And I love this cover here. It's just a different spin on Batman. It looks dark, and that's incredible to me. I love that one. The next one is by Barb McFarlane and Al Kayla. This is Batman Year 2 Part 2, Detective Comics number 576. Todd McFarlane cover. Check that out right there. That's awesome right there. You got Todd McFarlane on the cover, and a lot of people be like, I'm sorry about the glare, everybody, but I'm in my nerd cave right now, and it's kind of, the lighting in here is kind of bright, and I just wanted to show you guys this. A lot of people say Batman, he never carried guns, he never killed nobody. I can't tell. Look at, he's right here, he's got the Batman gun, and Todd McFarlane wasn't afraid to capture that side of Batman. A lot of people, oh no, Batman don't carry guns, this and that. Yeah, right. This is another Todd McFarlane cover, Detective Comics, Batman Year 2 Part 3, issue number 577. And again, you got Batman with the gun, and that's awesome there. I love this cover as well. These are some sweet Todd McFarlane covers. Next book I want to show you guys is a character that hasn't been introduced into the DCU yet, and when he does, watch out. You never know what Ben Affleck can do, Batfleck, with his next movie. And I've been collecting this guy. I had this book for over a year and a half now, and it's the first appearance of Damian Wayne. The first appearance of Batman's son, Damian Wayne. This is his first appearance, but as a baby. You see him in the Bruce Wayne's got him, and he's just a baby in this issue here. This is a graphic novel by Mike W. Barr, and introduction by Mark Hamill. Luke Skywalker. And this book is brand spanking new. Never even opened it. It's still brand new in the plastic. And just look at the art on that. That's awesome. Still got the little the mail-in that you can mail in for a poster, I believe it is. Yup, limited edition poster. I doubt I'll get the poster still if I mail that in. But there you go, the son of the demon. And you can barely see it, but Batman. son of Batman, Damian Wayne. This is also the first appearance of Damian Wayne, but on this one he's already grown up. This is when Batman first, meets his son Damian Wayne. Batman issue number 655. This is Grant Morrison cover. This is the first print, and Andy Coover on the art and the cover. Just awesome. You also got here, I got some more Damian Wayne stuff. This is the New 52 Batman Incorporated. This one's signed by Burnham. I got that one signed by Burnham as Batman and Damian Wayne, but he is Robin on this one. I found that in like a 50-cent bin. I was surprised I found that. This one's pretty cool too. I love this cover right here. I love this Talia al Ghul cover, Ra's al Ghul and Batman. Look how epic that one looks. I mean, she looks beautiful right there, Talia al Ghul. I love her. She's awesome. She's got blood on her. She probably done stabbed Batman up. We also got this Batman, Robin, the son of Batman, issue number 9. I love this cover because it's like a homage cover, and it's a Neal Adams homage cover. You got the Neal Adams stamp of approval on there, and I mean, nobody drawing Batman better than Neal Adams. Batman's on the ground right there, and somebody done injured Batman. I also got Batman Incorporated, New 52, number 8. This is the death of Damian Wayne. Just a sweet-ass cover. I picked that one up for cheap as well. Always wanted it. I was going hard on Damian Wayne a couple years ago in Batman. I'm sorry, like a year and a half ago. When I first started collecting, I was going hard on Batman, picking up all his stuff that I could. Nice keys. And I found this one in the dollar bin. You can still find these books in the dollar bin. This one here, Batman number 442. This is the first appearance of Tim Drake as Batman. Cool looking book, cool looking cover. Tim Drake is Batman. There was like four people that were Batman before, or more. And one person that Damian Wayne whooped up in the cartoon, the son of Batman, was Deathstroke. This is the first rebirth issue of Deathstroke number 1. This is a 2016 comic. Deathstroke number 1 rebirth. It's pretty sweet. I like that book. You got Batman. You got Batman 51. This here is one of my favorite. This is the New 52. This is the last issue that Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder did together before they left the Batman run. I was really sad to see them go. Their team was epic. Them two on Batman, probably the best. That Greg Capullo was probably the best that they have seen on Batman since Neal Adams and Todd McFarlane, stopped doing Batman heavy. I give a lot of credit to Greg Capullo for what he did with Batman, and Scott Snyder for the stories he wrote with that New 52 storyline. I mean, this is one of my favorite covers. I love this cover. It's like a homage to the Batman Adventures. You got the city of Gotham inside of Batman. I do apologize about the glare again. That's just awesome. I love that cover. Another one to the same story. This is the end of Batman New 52. New 52 number 52. Got Batman battling everybody. It almost looks like New 52 number 1. The first issue, it's kind of pricey book. And I can't believe I still don't have that book, New 52 number 1. It's one of the first books when I started collecting again that I was debating getting, and I'm kind of happy I didn't. And I'm still probably gonna get it eventually, but I thought it was gonna keep going up in value. It actually started going down in value, and it's kind of cheap right now, so I can probably get it for cheap if I wanted to. Anybody who wants to pick it up, it's still an awesome book. First Greg Capullo story, epic. This is also from the New 52 storyline. This is Batgirl number 5, the first appearance of Gretzel. I love that one there. Cheap first appearance. They got paid $6 for this one. I want to continue the trend with Batgirl. This is Batgirl #1, New 52. This is Adam Hughes on the cover. I really think that if she gets introduced into the DCU, if they make they're talking about Anna Kendrick might be the new Batgirl, possibly. I don't know. She's a good actress. I like her, and she would be perfect as a Batgirl. I think maybe not perfect, but she can get in there. And if they do introduce Anna Kendrick, I mean, this book's gonna jump. And this is Adam Hughes. Still a beautiful, cool looking book. #1, very underrated, cheap book still. The Dark Knight 3: The Master Race, Book 1. Frank Miller on the art. Frank Miller. He's back, everybody. Oh, it's my boy Frank doing the Dark Knight stuff. I want to switch gears. I want to start getting in some of my more vintage Batman stuff. This book here is the pride of my Batman collection. And I'm showing it early because it's on the top of my stack of comics to show you guys. But this book is it's a beautiful looking book. Very hard to get in this condition. I paid enough for it. This is Batman and Robin, the Team Wonder, number 237. Classic Neal Adams cover. First time you seen Death, the Grim Reaper. And it's just a gorgeous looking book. I plan on getting this graded next week. That's why I wanted to show you guys this book. It's got to be 9.6, 9.8 range. If it is, I'm going to be so happy when I get this book back. It's just a gorgeous book. I mean, you can see it's just, you can see the spine. It's nice and clean. Lays flat. Gorgeous looking book. The first appearance of the Grim Reaper. And this is a Neal Adams cover. I love that book. I'm so happy to have that in my collection. Another book that I have, anniversary issue number 200, The Brave and the Bold, Batman. This is the first appearance of Katana from the Suicide Squad. We just seen her in the movie Suicide Squad. And this is also the first appearance of the Outsiders. Beautiful looking book. My copy is like a 9.6, 9.4 copy if I get it graded. I'm planning on selling this one or possibly trading. So if you guys want to leave me some comments, shoot me some offers or some on this book. If you want to purchase this book, you send me a message. Comment in the comment section. I could possibly work something out where I can ship that out to you. Reasonable price. Cheapest on eBay. Gorgeous looking book. 9.6, maybe even higher. Maybe grade a 9.8. It's just flawless looking book. I also got this book here. It was given to me from a friend, and it's got like sentimental value to me. I probably won't ever get rid of this book. It's kind of hard to find. It's a graphic novel. Batman, the Cat, and the Bat by Fabian Nicieza and Kevin Maguire. It's kind of hard to find. I don't know why, but Batman, the Cat, and the Bat. You got Batgirl. She's kicking Catwoman out the way. I think they're fighting over Batman in this book. But it's an awesome book. Kind of hard to find. It was given to me as a present from one of my friends, and kind of happy to have that one. This is a book I caught real quick. I picked it up just because I'm a gamer as well. I play the PS4, and I enjoy the Batman games. And the Arkham Knight, the game they came out with, where they came out with the Arkham Knight, I mean, it was epic. Who would have known that person, I'm not saying no names and I'm not a spoiler, was going to be the Arkham Knight. And this is the #1. I believe this is #1. I don't think it's the variant. I think I got rid of the variant and I just kept the first print. Batman Arkham Knight Genesis #1. Genesis #1. And it's based on the video game. It's a cool looking book by Tomasi McCaig Borges. Cool book. This came out sometime 2015. A lot of people, I'm not a big huge fan of Superman, but this is one of my favorite Superman books. and I don't have a lot of his stuff. I do try to collect a couple of his keys that stand out to me, and the reason why I got this key in particular is because of the story is just so great. I read this book. I have 5 copies of this book. I have the combo pack, which is rare, and I also have the first print. I don't have the variant, the hard to find variant where he's exploding. But I do have this one. This is the combo pack for Superman New 52, number 38. He's battling Ulysses on this one. On this issue, it's a great key because the key significance to this is Superman gains his new super flare power. This power is gained when the Ulysses absorbs his laser. He shoots the laser into Ulysses and he absorbs it. And all that power that he was harnessing, Superman explodes. He didn't know that he had this super flare power built up inside of him. And he first used it in this issue. And what happens is he, spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear more about it, log off. But I'm going to tell you guys because it's an epic story. I'll let you guys read more into it. But he wakes up in Batman's cave. And Superman's like, he's naked. Batman clothed him. He put some clothes on him. And Superman's like, what happened to me? Burnt all his clothes off. Batman's like, you burnt all your clothes off. You almost died. And he was like, you got this new super flare power. Almost you leveled a whole freaking desert basically with this new super flare power. He's so OP, Superman. And Batman's like, well, you know what? Superman's like, you know what? Well, I got to get back to Metropolis. And Batman's like, you know what? I'll give you a lift. And he's like, no, it's okay, Batman. I'll fly there. And he's like, Batman's like, you know what? That's not possible, Superman. When you use your solar flare power, now you're human. Now you're just like a human. You don't have no superpowers no more. So you can't fly. You have no... He was like 24 hours. Batman's doing his, his scientific stuff, his investigation. He's like, you ain't got no superpowers for 24 hours, so you're kind of vulnerable. On this issue, Superman was vulnerable, and so Batman's like, I'll give you a lift. So they jump into the Batmobile, and now, he's like exposed. Nobody knows yet, but Superman is normal for once. You can actually hurt him without using the kryptonite because of that super flare power. It made him normal again. And also in this issue, Superman reveals to the kid, what's his name, Jimmy Olsen. He reveals to Jimmy Olsen on his issue that he is, Superman. That Clark Kent is Superman. So it's just an epic key to have, and that's why I have it in the Batman. I wanted to show everybody that key. It's just an awesome book, awesome read. And another book that I have, this is just an old cover, Batman's Detective Comics, number 454. Got a cool cop cover, crime. Everybody's pointing at Batman like he's the villain. Super clean book, Detective Comics. So a beautiful book in my Batman collection. Another Detective Comics I have, Batman Detective Comics. With the cameo from Hawkeye, number 480. Batman Detective Comics 480. This guy done whoop Batman up. Got Batman looking bold. Yep. That's a cool book. I got this book here too. Beautiful black cover. This is the Death of Terry Tremaine, issue number 269, Batman. Check that one out. 269 Batman, beautiful black cover. These black covers are hard to find and good grade. This is a pretty looking book. 8.0, 8.5. I love these spooky books. I love these spooky Batman covers. And this is one of my favorite ones. The Chiller, The Haunting of the Spook, issue number 276. Slightly off-centered, but it's still a gorgeous looking book. Batman, number 276. The Spook. Look at the Spook running away from Batman. That's classic there. That's awesome. I believe that's a Neil Adams. And it's just awesome. I love Neil covers. Also another book I have, Batman number 275. You got The Fairy Blows at Midnight. Fairy Blows at Midnight. Batman. Sweet. Look at that beautiful book. Before It Blows at Midnight. Another book I got in my collection, number 273. These books are all out of order, but I don't care. I'm just trying to show you guys these books. Run through my collection quick so I can make this video. It's not, dragging on. Getting through them pretty quick, too. The Bank Shot That Baffled Batman. Number 273. They're ripping Batman apart. They got him hooked up to the, to this cannon. They're about to blow Batman away. That's just awesome. That's epic. I love that cover as well. These old covers, man, the colors just pop on them. I had to throw this in here. I'll show you that one next. I got also in this collection. I don't know. I believe this has got to be Evel Knievel. You got issue number 264 and came out in June. The Death of a Daredevil. Mine's freaking mint. It's like a near mint. That's freaking beautiful book. The Death of a Daredevil. Some of these Batmans I'm willing to trade or sell for the right price. If anybody want to leave me a comment, I'm always willing to deal with these books. Even though these are my pride and my collections, I'm still always looking for new books, Batman. And this is a beautiful looking book, issue number 264. I believe that's got to be Evel Knievel. This is a Catwoman cover, issue number 266. Batman, issue number 266. Got old school Catwoman wrapping up Batman. It's like a reader copy. It's not the best condition, but it'll do. I got it. It's a pretty cool book. The book's not the greatest condition, but I'll take it. Number 274 came out in April. Batman, issue number 274. When the mysterious steel claw strikes, slashing death. Cool looking book, Batman. Put that one in my collection. The last one I want to show you guys is one of my favorite Joker covers. And it's beautiful because this is Jim Starlin on the art. This is a Jim Starlin cover. And this is book 4 of 4, Death in the Family, Joker. That's just awesome. I love that book right there. I love that cover. Starlin on Joker. That's sick. On this one here, the key to this book, it's a 4-issue miniseries. It's Starlin on the story, I believe, or the art. And what was great about this is that Robin at this time was Jason Todd was Robin at this time. And a lot of people were getting tired of Jason Todd being a Robin. So DC, what they did is they put on the first issue prior to this, the first issue, they made a vote. They had a number set up in the book, and they said, we're going to give you guys a chance to vote whether we should kill Robin or we should leave him alive. And so people will call that number. It was very tight. It was very close. But eventually people decided on killing off Jason Todd as Robin. So on issue number 3, I believe it is, they killed Jason Todd. And you got Jason Todd. He's all bloody and, dead. He shot him up. It's a very graphic cover of Robin dead. The Joker shot him in the stomach and killed him. And this is Batman number 429. Book 4 of 4, Death in the Family. I believe that might possibly be one of the movies, the title for the Batman movie when they make it. It could, Ben Affleck said he's not ruling out the possibility of using that storyline, Death in the Family or Death of the Family. Either one. They're both great storylines, and he said there's not a possibility, he's not ruling that out of a possibility of making that the next Batman title. But as we already know, the next Batman title, that's already done. It's going to be just called Batman. But, anything could change since they were saying that, a lot of people are, they're saying that that's going to not be a good Batman, that this movie's not going to be good. I think that's just the media trying to get people hyped up about this movie. I do believe Ben Affleck's he's a great Batman. He's awesome. He already showed that. To me, I love the Batman versus Superman movie. People are going to be pointing, yeah, I hate you. You like that movie? Yes, I do love Batman versus Superman because I'm a Batman fan. And I love to see that Batman whooped Superman's ass. And I'm happy that happened because Superman is just too OP. Finally met somebody, finally met his match, and Batman whooped his ass, swung him around, and made him cry Martha. So yeah, I'm happy that happened, and that's all I got right now from my Batman run. I'm happy everybody tuned in. Big shout out to everybody who subscribed. Big shout out to the PS4 fam. A1 Comics. Just new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Also, Red Rum, my buddies, Gameflow, Pianki. All my PS4 fam. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking my videos all the time, showing me much love. And anybody else, my Facebook community, my Facebook group, the Collector of Superheroes. I love you guys. Thank you guys for giving me all the support on my Facebook group and for always liking my videos. Please subscribe, share, and I'm going to be having more epic videos coming soon from the Collector of Superheroes in my Batcave. Peace. I'm out.